Almost there.
Stop the assassin!
Shit. Drop onto the bench and blend immediately. Alright, I believe we're good for now. Still some guards definitely looking for us, but we're real close. Real close to the Assassin's Bureau. Oh, no, no!
What is he doing?
Alright, good, good. Whew. I was really worried that botched jump was gonna make us run away before we return to the Assassin's Bureau, but we seem to be fine.
What news?
William of Montferrat is dead, and with him his plans for betrayal.
You've done well keeping Akka from his hands.
But why now, when the Crusaders require unity most? Could have waited.
Waited for what? For Richard to return and discover his schemes? No. It was the perfect time for him to strike.
Strange. I was sure he meant to take Akka for Conrad, yet he claimed this was not his plan.
You cannot trust the words of a snake, which even in death produces venom.
I should discuss this with Al-Muallim.
Yes, my friend. Make haste for Masyaf. I am sure he is eager for news.
Let's head out.
Forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Yes, let us teleport to Al-Muallim. I know you're about to pop it up. Could you teleport me, please? Please, game. Why, thank you.
When you're out of knives, refill your stock by returning to Masyaf.
Or something I'm way more likely to do, but I don't get to hear.
Come, Altair. I would have news of your progress.
I've done as you've asked.
Good, good. I sense your thoughts are elsewhere. Speak your mind.
Each man I'm sent to kill speaks cryptic words to me. Each time I come to you and ask for answers. Each time you give only riddles in exchange, but no more.
Who are you to say no more?
I'm the one who does the killing. If you want it to continue, you'll speak straight with me for once.
Tread carefully, boy. I do not like your tone.
And I do not like your deception.
I have offered you a chance to restore your lost honor.
Not lost. Taken. By you. And then you've sent me to fetch it again like some damn dog.
It seems I'll need to find another. A shame. You showed great potential.
I think if you had another, you'd have sent him long ago. You said the answer to my question would arise when I no longer needed to ask it. So I will not ask. I demand you tell me what binds these men.
Boom.
What you say is true. These men are connected by a blood oath not unlike our own.
Who are they?
Non nobis, domine non nobis.
Templars.
Now you see the true reach of Robert de Sable.
All of these men, leaders of cities, commanders of armies.
All pledge allegiance to his cause.
Their works are not meant to be viewed on their own, are they? But as a whole, what do they desire?
Conquest. They seek the Holy Land not in the name of God, but for themselves.
What of Richard? Salah ad-Din?
Any who oppose the Templars will be destroyed. Be assured they have the means to accomplish it.
Then they must be stopped.
That is why we do our work, Altair. To ensure a future free of such things.
Why did you hide the truth from me?
That you might pierce the veil yourself. Like any task, knowledge precedes action. Information learned is more valuable than information given. Besides, your recent behavior had not inspired much confidence.
I see.
Altair, your mission has not changed, merely the context within which you perceive it.
And armed with this knowledge, I might better understand those Templars that remain.
Is there anything else you want to know?
What about the treasure Malik retrieved from Solomon's temple? Robert seemed desperate to have it back.
In time, Altair, all will become clear. Just as the role of the Templars has revealed itself to you, so too will the nature of their treasure. For now, take comfort in the fact that it is not in their hands, but ours.
If this is your desire.
It is. You are restored another rank. Take back your weapon. Use it to bring honor to the Brotherhood. Altair, before you go,
Yes?
how did you know I wouldn't kill you?
Truth be told, Master, I didn't. I took a leap of faith.
I was just totally willing to kill you back. What's our new weapon? More health bars. Extra throwing knives. Can practice in the courtyard. Wonder if it'll make us practice in the courtyard like it usually does, since, you know, it's just extra. It's not like it's a new technique or anything. Bears, no, it will not force us. Alright, well, that'll actually do it for the Assassin's Creed for this recording, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a little bit of Hearthstone. Like I said, it is a game that I am loving recently, so I'll give you guys a little bit of an intro to it. And if you just, you don't like it, and you'd rather, or you just know it's not going to be your thing, I totally understand, But if any of you guys are interested, I'm gonna throw some Hearthstone in here. Change over to Hearthstone mode, engaged. Alright, so what I've been playing lately mostly is the arena. So the way that this works is it asks you to choose a card out of 3 cards, randomly selected, put in your deck, and then it does that until you've got a full deck of 30 cards. But the draft process wouldn't really give you too much. So if you know about this game at all, here I'll just kind of scroll through the cards in my deck. So the draft wouldn't be that useful to watch, I don't think, because I'd be saying things about the specific cards and how they interact with each other and stuff like that. But if you haven't actually seen a game, you're not really going to know what it means. So we're just going to hop in and play a game of the arena. This is against someone else on the internet. Sorry about that sound. I gotta grease that up a little bit maybe. And so the arena's cool. It has an entry fee of either gold or real money, and it gives you back gold and card packs that you can then use in constructed decks in order to get more of an edge basically in the game proper, where you can choose any of your cards. Another thing is that you can have as many of a given card in your deck as you want in arena, versus only being able to have 2 of each card in a constructed deck. So these would be my starting cards, and you can choose to either keep them or throw them back on a 1-by-1 basis. For reasons I'm not going to go into for too much detail, I'm going to hold on to the Ascension Shieldmaster and throw the other 2 back. That's actually like a really big part of the decision making in this game, though, is what cards do you keep, what cards do you throw back. I don't have anything that I can play. These are mana costs, the little crystals, and this is how many mana you have. You gain 1 each turn, and I'll pass it to their turn, and shoot catapults at them. Your opponent can't see you doing things like this, but every board has little toys like that. Stoke the fires, make the wind blow. It's just kind of like, it's a very charming little game. Almost more than anything, but I promise you there is some deep strategy to it as well.
Wanna blow something up?
Alright, Mad Bomber. First minion is on the board. So I'm gonna go ahead and summon Murloc Tidehunter. The other option, every hero has a hero power. They all cost 2. This one summons a random totem. They have different effects. I'm not gonna go into it too much. Right now, summoning a Murloc is better. This guy has a Battle Cry effect, which just takes place as soon as he enters the battlefield, as soon as you cast him. He's using that spell on himself and attacking by minion, so he takes damage from that. But we have a good answer here. So this minion, Shattered Sun Cleric, very common one to see in most decks. Gives a friendly minion +1/+1 when it comes in.
Lends the sun well.
These numbers are the minion's attack and defense, respectively, 3 and 2. And then I will trade this with his Mad Bomber. Keeping your opponent's board clear as much as possible at the end of your turn is really good because of how powerful things like Shattered Sun Cleric are in this game. You don't really want your opponent to get an edge in terms of having their cards stay alive. So I've got 2 different options here. I could hex him. You can see I've got like all of the hexes. Transforms a minion into a 0 attack, 1 health minion with taunt. That is a frog. Or I could summon Ascension Shield Master.
What to do?
In this case, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to attack past his panda, because right now the taunt minion must be attacked first. Until he's dead, I can't be attacked, and this minion can't be attacked. So if he hits Ascension Shield Master, it wouldn't have killed him, but he buffs him with the Dark Iron Dwarf, giving him +2 attack, which of course means he does kill me. Now I am going to use Hex and kill the Dark Iron Dwarf and pass my turn after summoning an Acidic Swamp Ooze. We're both shamans in this matchup. There's other heroes as well, mage, warrior, things like that. Shaman do have a lot of weapons, and this battlecry, destroy your opponent's weapon, can be very powerful, very important if the opponent does have weapons. But it's still good as just a 3/2 minion as well. I think I'm going to go ahead and summon Boulder Fist Ogre, though I am tempted to try and wiggle a Hex in against the Silverhand Knight. And it would be great if I had a 3 or 2 cost minion, I would cast the Hex. But since I don't, well, I do have the Flame Tongue Totem. So I'm trying to think. I think that this is probably the best way to keep my board alive. Actually, is to just throw another minion out there, and if he wants to, and he probably does want to, kill both of these minions with his 2 minions, that's fine. But in the meantime, I'm gonna have a huge 6/7. Alternatively, he might have an answer for it, but let's see. Let's throw the ball into his court and throw 6 damage into his face. He's down to 18 from his starting health of 30.
You gotta be kidding me!
And he plays a Venture Company Mercenary. So it's a very strong card for its cost. It's a 7/6 for only a cost of 3. But it makes all of his minions cost 3 more as long as it's in play. Which is obviously not great. I might just Hex both of his minions this turn. I could trade 1 for 1 there.
I wonder.
The other option is dropping a Flame Tongue Totem and probably just going to his face. And dropping another totem there as well. But I'm gonna go with... Actually, maybe I attack him and Hex the... Yeah. I'll attack him, Hex the Venture Company Mercenary. And drop a Flame Tongue Totem and a Hero Power Totem. That was just like, there's a lot of positioning bugs in this game. I get a Healing Totem, which is nice. It'll make my Boulder Fist Ogre a little bit more healthy. This is supposed to be in between those two, but the game's still in closed beta. It's going into open beta very, very soon. But so there's still bugs, like particularly this patch, the minion positioning bug got worse. I'm sure that they'll fix it very, very soon, but for now, it is bad. Should probably shoot more catapults at him. We're doing all right. What do you got? I'm gonna see if my frame rate can keep itself sane if I open up Twitch TV so that I can see you guys' chat going on. If you haven't checked out the live streams at all, people seem to enjoy them quite a bit, so you should do that. I think I'm going to cast my Gnomish Inventor first, which will help me draw a card. My minions don't know where they are at all. Youthful Brewmaster is a great card. Returns a minion to the battlefield, so you can use it as kind of like impromptu healing sometimes. I'm really upset about the minion positioning bug here. I guess I should have attacked with the healing totem before casting anything. Because now I don't have anything to clear out the taunt with other than my 8/4, which is terrible. That's actually kind of a huge deal. So, questions are, do I cast Youthful Brewmaster and a totem, or do I hex the 4/3? My health here will be 5 at the end of the turn, but he could still kill it with those two, and I want to keep it alive as much as possible. So we'll go with that. My turns are taking a little bit longer than usual because I'm trying to explain everything in great detail. Okay, so he summons a Frost Elemental, which when it comes into play freezes a character. And he chose to freeze my Boulder Fist Ogre. I might actually... Ooh, that was a rough turn. This turn I have enough mana to pull that up and drop it again. I no longer have the healing totem. But he's frozen. So I think that's actually a pretty good play. To get the 2 health back, especially in light of the fact that he has a 5/5, the Frost Elemental. That extra health will be quite nice. And I'll be able to apply Taunt using the Sun Fury Protector. No, I can't count. Okay. Not a big deal. Turns out I should have been paying attention to minion positioning there because, yeah, now he has a 7/5, which is a really clear trade. He should definitely trade that off with my Boulder Fist Ogre, unless he has an answer like a Hex or something like that. Are you gonna kill the 2/2? No, you should kill the 3/2. For sure.
To Northrend!
Oh, actually he summons an Argent Commander.
I smell blood.
Okay, so he just gave a Death Rattle to this, returned this minion to the battlefield when it dies. So that's a clear target for Hex. But the question is, what should I do before I cast that Hex? Because once you cast Hex on something, it has Taunt. Either way, if I add up all of this mana, I get 7. So I have 2 more in order to drop my hero power. I'll do that and see what I get. It's 2/3. This is a weapon. You can equip it to your hero. And this means it'll hit for 2 and it has 3 uses. You only can use 1 per turn though. Same as a minion. So I think I drop this. I hit probably the Flame Tongue Totem, which, I mean, it doesn't seem great, but hitting her and taking 4 damage will just make him stronger. It only actually clears 2 damage off of the board to do that, so I value weakening that a little bit higher than that. We'll Hex him, and we'll give our healing totem Taunt so that they have to attack it. Unfortunately, we're real low on cards at this point. He might have us here. Ooh, especially with great draws like Fire Elemental. I didn't actually get to draft any Fire Elementals. The option just didn't come up. But I draft every single Fire Elemental that I see. Ooh, Forked Lightning. Okay, so this is kind of something that people have mixed feelings about this. In this game, there's a lot of random number generation. RNG. So who this kills on the enemy's side of the board could very well determine this game. I'm gonna try and make my own luck as much as possible by killing the frog first, because the frog is not an important minion. It looks kind of big as a 2/1, but that's just because it's getting buffed by the Flame Tongue Totem. So I dropped my totem first because it gives Wrath of Air. It's spell damage +1. It makes this do 1 more damage. The little asterisks indicate that that's changed. So if it does hit the fire elemental, it at least hits it a little bit harder. It'll kill anything else on his board. I'm hoping for the Flame Tongue Totem. Come on. Yes. All right. Excellent. So we're still in bad shape, but that was an okay turn. Cleared off his board a little bit, got rid of that Flame Tongue Totem that was giving him 4 more damage, and he's just gonna pummel us in the face. We're gonna need some luck here. I might not actually have anything in this deck that can save me. Ascension Shield Master will at least absorb 1 of the blows. So if I drop that, he's gonna kill it with the Frost Elemental, and then he'll have, if the board stays the same right now, 6, 8, 9 damage. It will kill me. So let's see what we get for a totem. Is it the taunt? It's not the taunt. So we are in fact dead.
Elements guide me.
But just to try and prove our point, we'll hit that. maybe he can't count. Maybe he can't count and he won't see. Regardless, it doesn't matter. It's not like it's hidden or anything. It's just simply him doing what makes a lot of sense to kill me. Aww. And we lose. That's all right. Every arena run, you have 3 losses and then you're kicked out. Or if you get to 12 wins, that also ends your run. So right now we're at 6 wins and 2. The 6 wins happened before you joined me. But yeah, let's hop in. If we lose again, it'll be done. But going 6 and 3 is still a pretty good run. If you get 7 wins, you make back at least enough gold to re-enter the arena, which helps for accruing gold totals. So if you get to the point that you're very good at arena, you can play it indefinitely. I should probably edit the Twitch title while this is happening.
Thrall versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
Another shaman. They're not actually that massively popular in arena, but I'm certainly running into a few of them. Definitely can get rid of one of those. Even getting rid of this hex, I'm not too concerned. You guys saw last game how many hexes I got. I got plenty of hexes in this deck. I think 4. I think I might have seen all of them last game. So we'll throw that back. We get Stormforged axe.
Well played.
I didn't actually mean that.
Well played. That was a mistake.
We don't have any turn 1 plays. If you start second, you get an item called the Coin that gives you an extra mana for 1 turn, which is really useful. A lot of times the first card to get played happens on the person that goes second, their first turn. If that makes sense. That was a little bit convoluted. I'm gonna go with the same play that I went with last time. Cast a Tide Hunter. So its battle cry is that it summons another 1/1 Murloc, which is rather useful. It's nice to get 2 minions for 1 card. But it also, there's a lot of hero powers in the game that just deal 1 damage, and that ends up just getting killed by them really often. Alright, so this guy, Harvest Golem's one of the best cards in the game. When he dies, he summons a 2/1 minion. So he's also kind of a 2 for 1, but you can see he's a 2/3 and then a 2/1 versus this one is 2 mana for a 2/1 and a 1/1 at the same time. So you don't get as much of a spike in utility there, but he's very good. I think the right answer for him is probably to take this Flame Tongue Totem and run this little minion into him and be very upset because of positioning bugs, but not so upset because it's very short-lived. And it's actually maybe probably a better idea to kill him, because if he gets buffed at all, he's going to be able to kill my Flame Tongue Totem. So if you think about the enemy having a Shattered Sun Cleric, killing the Harvest Golem is the right choice in that instance. This minion has Divine Shield, which means when it when it takes damage the first time, it doesn't. So it's just a shield. It absorbs the first time that minion gets hit. And
destroy you.
I want to stop the elements from destroying me.
I wonder.
I could try doing that with Hex. I was being funny, but I want to stop my Flame Tongue Totem from dying. That's what I would like to do on this turn, because that's a very strong card if you can keep it alive. I think the right way to do that is to buff it with Shattered Sun Cleric. So it's now at 4 health, and the Scarlet Crusader can't kill it. I also could have used Hex. The reason why I don't like it that much to cast Hex there is because I don't get any cards onto the board. It's just simply delaying for 1 turn a threat on my Flame Tongue Totem. He says that was a mistake.
Greetings, friend.
I suppose I'll say hi for the first time. Haven't actually said hi to him at all. Alright, he gets the Flame Tongue Totem. So it goes. I've got a couple good answers to a Flame Tongue Totem in my hand. Hex is not a bad one. It's a little bit, you could see it as mana inefficient, but I don't. I think in this case it's actually probably okay. I could kill the minions around it. I could just kill it with the Shattered Sun Cleric, which is probably what I'm going to go with. I think that's actually kind of an easy call to make. And then I can go ahead and I could still Hex and drop my Axe. The Axe will stop me from being able to play Boulder Fist Ogre next turn, though. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, though. I'll actually hold on to the Hex and just do this. Health is really just a resource in this game. He's saying the elements will destroy you because of how slow I'm playing. Oh, he's got a strong card. This is the Doom Hammer. It has Wind Fury, which means that each turn he can attack twice with it. That's a good card. It also has Overload 2, which means next turn, this is happening to me right now. I started with 5 out of the normal 6 mana for this turn. What I want to do. I think I want to summon a totem and a Monotide totem. He can just kill it with Doom Hammer. But there's not really anything I can do to stop him from attacking with Doom Hammer.
The elements.
I'll go ahead and cast Gnomish Inventor to get an extra card. It's Forked Lightning. It's a good card. We'll hold on to it. We'll kill his Wrath of Air Totem, because Shaman with spell power is scary. This card's okay, normally. Like, it's a good card. It deals 2 damage to random enemy minions, and costs a lot next turn. No, my weapon. But if you throw some spell power on it and steal 3 damage, that difference is actually huge. Alright. He's at a very strong advantage right now simply because he has this weapon out. I'm gonna go ahead and drop Forked Lightning, drop my Boulder Fist Ogre, and pass the turn. That's just really quite strong in terms of options. And we'll say thanks, because he said well played, and I think he meant it. Isn't that nice of him? That is quite nice of him. Oh, he's throwing down the Feral Spirit. Strong card. It has an overload of 2, but it summons 2 minions at once, and they're both actually fairly substantial, and they have Taunt. Oh, he also summons a Cult Master behind it. That's a great combo for him. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna silence it. Yeah, that's correct.
I wonder.
Your magic shall not save you.
So silence means that it doesn't have any of the effects on it. So if we go to it now, it used to say whenever one of your minions dies, draw a card. One of your other minions dies. And I could equip a weapon. That's worth doing. Just kind of on a very general level. And yeah, I'll start working on these wolves. They're a little bit of a problem. And I could attack it, but it won't kill it anyhow. It'd just deal 2 damage to me and burn a charge on my weapon. So that weapon's just there for later, I guess. When you attack something with your weapon, you do take its power and damage. Which, I mean, maybe that seems like totally commonsensical. But, so yeah, if he attacks this twice, he'd take 12 damage that turn. That's why he's been refraining from doing that. You'd rather take care of a big power minion, like Boulder Fist Ogre, by hitting it with another minion. Ooh, he chooses to do it once, which is kind of a weird middle ground to go with, I would say. Like, he still just took a ton of damage. Alright. He threw some Hex Bait on the board. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. I will also drop a Harvest Golem. And we'll kill the frog. And we're slowly but surely gaining ground. This game is really about board control to a large extent. It's just about being able to keep minions on the board and keep your opponents from having minions on the board. If you can do that, you're gonna win 9 games out of 10. Sometimes there's cases where, out of nowhere, your opponent can just do a whole bunch of stuff and kill you. Like, even from 30 health. Most of those have been removed from the game, however, because they do present a little bit of a balance problem. How do you play against that? He kills my healing totem with his weapon, and the Doom Hammer is finally gone. Finally gone. I think the first thing I need to do here is actually drop a totem to see if I have spell power plus or not, because that will inform my decision of how I use, like, Forked Lightning and things like that. Argent Commander is very strong. If I drop Monetide Totem, it'll just get me 1 card and die immediately, and I'd like to hold on to it for a little bit longer than that, if possible. So, if I cast Argent Commander and run it into the Taunt minion, yeah, so it doesn't matter. Both of these are 3/3s, so... Well, it doesn't matter. I'll do this. And then I will cast Forked Lightning, and then I will kill him with the sword, so that I keep more minions alive on the board. That's the right way to do that.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Ooh, alright. Good thing here. Good thing. I can give a minion taunt. Give 2 minions taunt. No matter what, I'm going to have mana left over for that. So let's do that. So the Stormwind Champion is giving other minions +1/+1. Unbound Elemental also gets buffed every time he plays something with Overload, but it's a 2/4 basically. So unfortunately, I don't quite have enough damage on the board to kill him. Without using the Argent Commander. So I think what I do is this and this. I drop Sun Fairy Protector, which hopefully does what it's supposed to do and gives both of those 2 minions taunt. Excellent. And then I'm going to drop my Monetide Totem in order to draw the maximum number of cards. He only has 1 minion on the board, and there's 2 Taunters. It's very unlikely that without spending a card, he can kill this. He does have a silence for it, though. That's alright, we still got 1 card back for it. That was a good combo. Well played.
Well played.
4 damage on the board. We've got a Taunter out in front of us. We can cast Sen'jin Shieldmaster, who will die very shortly. I think what we do here is drop Sen'jin Shieldmaster, Hex Doesn't probably matter. I guess she was a 4/5, so that's kind of better.
I got this.
But, kill it and kill that. Oh, I could have even probably, like, traded. And I think I'm just gonna hold my weapon. I will stay my blade for now. We'll hold on to the 1 charge and see how things shake out in this next round. See who it's important to kill. He'll probably trade, like, run the 2/4 into my 3/5 in order to not have it die, and run the 4/3 into my 1/1 so that it doesn't die. Oh no, he decides to trade there. Okay, that's actually great for us.
I got this.
So my playstyle is pretty much to see health as just straight up a resource. I'm fine at being at 1 health and having more minions on a very, very generalizable level, so I'll go ahead and run into that. Cast my next axe. Run in there. End the turn. At this point, I'm going to be trying to just kill him, probably. Just try and get as much damage as possible. There's a card called Bloodlust, which would give all of my minions +3, +0. I don't have it in this deck. It's a great card. I just, again, didn't have the ability to draft it. Unfortunately, he gets healed back there. And that's the game.
Well played.
No, nope. Sorry.
Played.
That's, oh, yeah, that's the game.
Guide me.
I forgot I had a weapon for a second. Drew Lava Burst. 6 direct damage. Normally 5, but I have a Wrath of Air Totem. And down he goes. That's a win. When you level up, you get new cards, which we saw there. I got a Golden Totemic Might. You just get gold cards when... Oh, thank you, Andrew. I'm guessing he's watching the stream because it doesn't notify people with just like a normal arena win. After level 10, which you can get very, very quickly, like an hour of playing against bots, you can get to level 10 on a class, I'd say. After you get there, you get your gold back. Or sorry, no. Actually, you've already got all the basic cards. Sorry, different threshold. We've only seen shamans. That's a little bit unfortunate. I'd like to show you guys more of the classes in this game.
Destroy you.
You have all the basic cards after level 10, which you can get to very quickly, and then after that you get golden cards, which they look cool, but they're exactly the same gameplay-wise. I have so many Stormforged axes in this deck. It's ridiculous. I should pop out the Twitch chat so that I can make it a better size. Wait, what? It closed the chat, but did not pop it out, I assure you. He's got a Wild Pyromancer out there. It's a great card in combos. After you catch the spell, deal 1 damage to all minions. In this case, it gets to deal 3 damage to me as it dies to my axe. I have so many axes, I don't even care. So that'll mean that I only have 2 mana next turn as opposed to 3, though. So he comes out okay there. But I also have charges left on the axe. The axe it's strong. It's providing me a lot of board control here. So even though I didn't have a minion out at the start of that turn, I was still able to kill his totem just fine because I had the sword. Oh, great play here. Earth Shock, silence a minion, then deal 1 damage to it. So whereas normally the Harvest Golem comes back, I'm gonna Earth Shock it, and then I'm gonna hit it with my sword, and it's gonna be awesome. Check it out, guys. Check out how awesome this is. Oh, yes. Oh, so awesome. In addition to that, we can drop Flame Tongue Totem, buff this up to 5, hit him in the face with it. Boom! That's a 1/6 of his health. Now, we probably won't be able to style on him this hard in general, though. Lightning Bolt. I'm gonna guess that that's going to the, Oh, you kept the Flame Tongue Totem out. That's a little goofy. Huh, okay, so he got 3 attack off. Well, that makes sense. He thinks he's going to get to kill this, for sure. I'm gonna make him work at it a little bit by casting a Spellbreaker and silencing his minion.
Your magic shall not save you.
Which will drop it back down to a 2/4. Doesn't kill the Flame Tongue Totem in 1 turn anymore. and makes him have to burn just a little bit more in order to kill that Flame Tongue Totem. Elven Archer for 1 damage. Another Unbound Elemental. Those aren't great cards. I don't draft very many of them. Alright, he's doing a good job of keeping my board down. 2 options here. The one that clears the board, Forked Lightning and Stormforged Axe, or Boulder Fist Ogre. And in this case, I mean, maybe I'm trying too hard to defend my Flame Tongue Totem. But I'm gonna go with the Stormforged Axe and the Forked Lightning, and just dropping a totem. Oh, I should have dropped the totem first. No, it doesn't matter. Even if I did get +1 health, it still would not have helped. So he's a little bit ahead of us in health right now. And he's got more cards in his hand. Fire Elemental comes out. It's a great card. Wish I had some. Got an Argent Commander, don't have the mana to cast it. So right now this is just kind of a throwaway turn. I'm pretty much just giving his Fire Elemental something to kill. I will hold on to my axe. If I had another weapon in my hand, I would hit him in the face. I do know that there's a lot more axes in the deck. I'm gonna chill. Fortunately, I have a Lava Burst next. Okay, that's... Defender of Argus, when you drop it, it gives adjacent minions +1/+1 and taunt. It's amazing. It's a great card. I could Lava Burst that, but in this case, I'm just going to Argent Commander, which has both Charge and Divine Shield, making it an incredibly good card. Drop my totem. Kill him there. Kill him there. And the game conveniently informs us that our job is done. That's the end of the turn. He'll have 2 choices. He could kill the 1/1 for free, or he can alright, he'll probably kill the 1/1 for free then. Oh, he'll kill the 0/2 for even more for me. Alright, so here's a little bit of a technical play. Not a lot of people, I think, even know that you can do this. Stormforged Axe, 2 damage, right? Not Wind Fury. We have a Doomhammer in our hand. We're gonna play it. It has Wind Fury. We still get the second attack. So we're gonna weaken him and hit that. And then we'll Lava Burst to the face of that Fire Elemental. Sorry, normally to the face means to the opponent's face. But totally clear board coming out of a really bad position there. We could take 10 damage by hitting this in the face twice. I think the correct play here is probably just Boulder Fist Ogre, hit that, hit him in the face. Like, killing her but taking 10 damage would be fairly extreme. No, it's Hex. It's gonna be Hex. Yeah. Fortunately, he does not have a weapon, otherwise Bloodsail Raider is amazing. Man, if you have a weapon, Bloodsail Raider is a card that you want. Again, keeping the spell power down is important. I'm also gonna Hex her now that I have one. And then hit her. I'll summon a Murloc Tidehunter. And I will give the 2 of them taunt. Only one of them taunt because, man, screw the positioning bug. We get a Wrath of Air totem, which could be important a little bit later on in the game. Right now, my general feeling is that probably he will just have more cards than us and win. So my hope here is that it only takes 2 damage. Nope, it takes 3. So Lightning Storm is deal 2 to 3 damage to all enemy minions. It's also a great card. Also one I didn't get any opportunity to draft. Alright, so it's Ascension Shieldmaster. And this is where it's just kind of roll cards at each other, see who wins. I'm gonna save my remaining charges for board clear. because it is very important. Fortunately, I can hex him. I will do so. Hit that. Hit that. Not allow him a minion to give buffs to. Summon another minion and pass the turn. He's got 27 health, so there's really no chance of us just burning down his health bar. That's why I'm holding onto these very carefully and just using them to clear the board whenever possible.
Join or die.
Cult Master comes out. Don't have any direct removal to deal with it, so I kind of have to give him a card.
The light protects me.
Because he's got it hidden behind a taunter. So, let's suck it up and do that.
Guide me.
Kill it with our face. Hit that. And he will have to trade. Nope. It won't even kill it if he hits that. I almost forgot about the healing totem. Well, I did completely forget about the healing totem.
They are banned.
Oh, Spiteful Smith is a great card. He passes his turn there. It's a pretty debatable move. Alright, so 4, 6 would be 8 mana. I'm gonna run this into him, drop a minion, grab him, and cast him again. Youthful Brewmaster, Battle Cry, return a friendly minion from the battlefield to your hand. I have 2 more damage left in cards, and I believe that I should kill the Youthful Brewmaster with it. The other option would be killing the Wrath of Air Totem with it.
What to do?
I doubt that he has any removal in his hand. If he draws it, okay. It being, in next case, Forked Lightning or Lightning Storm. Or a Lightning Bolt, but that doesn't actually matter that much. Oh, we top deck the Hex. That's a great card for us to draw. Now the only real question is, we've got complete board control. I think that we should probably hold it down and kill these 2 minions. Just not give him any leverage, like maybe buff 1 and run it into us. Like I said, he's at 26 health. We have to take it slow on this win. He's burning direct damage on the minions, so there's no reason to really think that he has enough to kill us. Oh, that was a good shot. Okay, ways of dealing with the Mad Bomber. First off, we should probably just drop another totem. And then I think we probably just buff the Argent Squire with the Shattered Sun Cleric and run that into the Mad Bomber.
The sun well. I fight.
And we keep the board nice and clear of any nasty enemy minions. If he draws a Lightning Storm, we're in really bad shape.
I got the beast in my
Big Game Hunter is fine. We don't have any minions of attack 7 or more. We will have to trade a minion with the Big Game Hunter, though. Spellbreaker, we don't really have anything that we need to spellbreak, but
Your magic shall not save you.
we'll go ahead and silence that. Hit it with the Youthful Brewmaster. anyhow. Now hit him with the Youthful Brewmaster. If we could pick up a card, maybe, you know, say that we draw a Youthful Brewmaster, we'd rather pick up the Shattered Sun Cleric than the Youthful Brewmaster. So we've had board control for the last many, many turns. But unfortunately, we have not been getting any really big play minions to take advantage of it. Okay, so we trade the Spellbreaker's health. Kill that.
I have too many minions.
I have too many minions to play Harvest Golem, which there are worse problems to have than that, but I kind of almost wish that, you know, say this Taunt minion or the Syrian Totem would die. I wonder if he'll just hold on to his axe. Nope, he decides to go for it. Thank you for your waffles. We get another Stench and Shieldmaster. You might have noticed that they're amazing.
Push forward.
And he might just... If I was him, I'd be getting very sick of this. I'd be like, God, I've just been getting beaten on for so long. But if we can attack next turn, we're good, we're done. And it blows up the healing totem, which is the best healing totem that I've ever had.
Well played. You win.
And he surrenders, because there was no way he was gonna beat us. Yes. Alright, we're at 8 wins. 12 is as high as it can go. We're gonna keep going. Keep going. Keep playing Hearthstone. I do not know if Hearthstone is available for Mac. Shadow Inertia. Blizzard's games tend to be, but right now it's in beta. Thank you, JBT81. He says, just got my beta key today. This is impressive, Tom. I dig how you focused on board control early on. Look where it got you. Yeah. Alright, it's a rogue. Rogue's hero power is to equip a 1/2 weapon. So it can hit for 1 damage, and it can do so twice. But not on the same turn, not like the Wind Fury one that we have. I think I want to hold all of these cards. Maybe I could chuck back Lava Burst. I tend to like drawing into that later. And I'll save it like forever, because it's got Overload too, so it's a really big cost early game. Also, rogues like decks, the cards that they get, tend to favor like really strong board control. I have the coin, so I could gain 1 mana crystal. In general, I do that. And I just, you know, play one of my 2/2 or it's like 3/2 minions for 2. But like I could play Sun Fury Protector. I'm gonna hold on to her though, and it's a coin. And next turn I'll probably just play a Harvest Golem to deal with him.
Put this apple on your head.
Knife Juggler is one of the best cards in the game. After you summon a minion, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. So, like, when that hits a minion, that's a big deal. That's a big power swing. I hope that he just runs his cards into my Harvest Golem. He'll probably drop a minion, see if the Knife Juggler hits my Harvest Golem. And if it does, run the Charger into it. Or maybe he'll just attack past it. Maybe he has a really aggressive deck and he just wants to go for damage to my face over and over again and see if he can't kill me before I can stabilize. But that's, I don't know, you run into decks a lot like that in Constructed. You don't run into them as much in Arena. People tend to focus on board control. Okay. I think that was a bad play for him. I would go so far as to say that. What maximizes my value here? So I could buff the Harvest Golem with my Shattered Sun Cleric and run it into the Knife Juggler. I could run it into him and then Hex him. I think I'm going to do that. So I've got a 2-1 that comes back as a 2-1 now. So it's essentially a 2-1 with Divine Shield. It's pretty much the same thing. He could just like pop it with his dagger, but he has to do something else in order to kill it. And that's really where the value comes in there. Eviscerate? Is he gonna... Okay, yeah, taking an Eviscerate on that is great, actually.
Yeah, beat it.
Okay, Defias Ringleader. This is a mechanic that's unique to rogues, is combo. So he himself is for 2 mana a 2/2, which is bad. But if you played something else before it that turn, you also get a 2/1, which is amazing if you get both of them. What's my answer going to be here? I think it's going to be a Youthful Brewmaster and a Sun Fury Protector, and he's going to be able to kill both of them. He's going to get 2 cards for 1. Huh. I guess I could also just drop a Totem. Could just drop a Totem, wait a turn, bust out Doomhammer. That'd be greedy, though. I take 4 damage with, like, no response. Oh, right. Sun Fury Protector's a 2/3. That's a great play, then. I forgot that she's a 2/3, not a 3/2. I was thinking of Shattered Sun Cleric, who's a 3/2.
Squire, attend me.
Ooh.
Ready, sir.
Ooh, his board's getting pretty big. So I definitely bust out the Doomhammer here. Alternatively, I could leave a 2/3 on the board. So what I'd really like to do is hex the 4/4 and drop the Stormforge stacks in order to deal with some of the other threats. I think I need to play the Doomhammer.
Elements guide me. Elements guide me.
I got this.
That feels efficient. He could hit me in the face, drop me to 14, but that's still a long way from dead. He's got a 3 damage weapon. He's going with that to the face. Okay. Ascension Shieldmaster is a great card draw here. Is it better than hexing the Silver Hand Knight? I think it is. I think that that's better.
Yes.
And if I hit the 4/4 twice, it kills me pretty much. I'm like,
I got this.
I'm a stone's throw away from dead. I could hit him in the face. But I think what I'm going to do is just chill. I think I'm just going to chill with my Wind Fury charges on the Doomhammer. Shit is getting very real, JBT81. This will probably be a Backstab or an Assassinate.
So many.
Assassinate is destroy target enemy minion. Backstab is deal 2 damage to target enemy minion. It's Eviscerate, actually. So it's an expensive Backstab. Backstab is free to do exactly what that did, which is deal 2 damage to an enemy minion. Eviscerate's better used to deal 4 damage to something. Oh, and he trades that. Okay. Oh, not really. He doesn't really trade that. We're in really bad shape here, guys. It's mostly the lack of health that's the problem. Boulder Fist Ogre is great. Doesn't have taunt, though. It's the big downside. I think I'd be better off... If I drop the Boulder Fist Ogre, I'm just dead. Because 4 + 4 + 3 is me being dead. So I need to hex one of his minions. Need to. And, I mean, the 4/5 is the natural choice. And then I've got a Spellbreaker in my hand. That's really the best minion in my hand. 4/3. The other one's a 3/2. I'm gonna cast that. I'm gonna silence the frog, I guess. And you know, I might kill it anyhow, though. I don't want it to get like cold blood or any buff, anything that makes it stronger so that it can hit me. We're really, really, really close to dead here.
This is our town, scrub.
Yeah, beat it.
Oh, he definitely should have killed the Spellbreaker. I think I'm dead anyways, though. Taunt. Okay, I get the taunt totem. Still think I'm dead. Probably.
We must cleanse the sun.
So we've got 2 Shattered Sun Clerics. We'll buff that up. Make it a 6/5. Hit the Yeti with it. And we can't hit the 2 of them. We're dead. We're dead. So if I hit the 2 of them, I take the 4 damage and die. If I don't hit the 2 of them, one of them clears this, and I get hit for 7 from that. We just don't have enough taunt on the board.
Well played.
We will concede.
Well played.
There was no better way to play that. I am positive. We got 8 wins though, which is pretty great. And so we open up the chest at the end of the arena, see what we get. 150 gold, which is our entry fee right back. An additional 35, which is just gravy. Our card pack, and we get a common, which is lame. Sometimes you just get like an individual card there. It doesn't seem to have any particular likelihood to be good. We'll go ahead and open our packs. The most rewarding part of Hearthstone goodness.
Golden.
There's our rare. There's always 1 rare in each pack. There could be more. Sorry, one is guaranteed. Golden's disenchant for like their full value. So if we go ahead and just check out my collection here, I've got a lot of dust because I just disenchanted a lot of cards, and I've dropped a fair amount of money on this. Whenever they change a card, you get the full value back. But otherwise, if you look at, a common, you only get back 5 dust if you disenchant it. It would cost 40 to buy it, so you don't get very much value for disenchanting cards. But if this had just been changed in the most recent patch, you'd get back a full 40 for disenchanting it. And that's how you make cards. So if we look at the legendaries we have got Tyrion Fordring, Prophet Felon, Edmund Van Cleef, all of these guys. And those are very expensive to craft, 1,600. But check out cards that I don't have. Crafting mode is supposed to do that. There we go. Apparently I was just clicking next to it. Sylvanas just recently got changed. This is the biggest reason why I have all of this dust, is I had 2 of her. And so I got 3,200 dust from that alone. So that's kind of like the monetization scheme, is that it takes a long time to do an arena run. That's the only way to get a pack, other than buying one. You can just buy one directly with gold, which you can earn from doing daily quests, which I don't have any right now. But there'll just be things like win 3 games with Rogue, and that'll give you some gold. You can either buy a pack with it, but it's a little bit more efficient to go and then do an arena run. And you can also enter those with money. Or you can just do what I did a couple of times and buy 40 packs, which is way faster at getting packs. And that's how I'm sitting on some dust and a little bit of versatility in terms of building my decks. So, yeah, that'll do it for my overview of Hearthstone. I'll go ahead and end the video here, which means that the live stream will come down for a second, but I'll probably, it's 12:20. I'll open it back up and start an arena run. I probably won't finish it though. So I'll see you guys back in a second. And for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next video.